Out of this Deseret Industries, a thrift store here in Tucson. Got me some wonderful items for the van. So I'll show you those here in a moment. As you can see, I got me a couple of drawers here. Nice wooden drawers at a wonderful price. Got me a table here with some fold-out legs that I'll show y'all later, as well as old recycled U-Haul blankets for insulation in the van. Score. Some of this stuff because I need it, and a tripod to hold up the ceiling planks so I can finish that ceiling. A cart full for less than 40 bucks. So here is a close-up of that drawer space that I had purchased at the Deseret Industries here, just to get a comparison of what size it is. There you go. And it'll be perfect for things I need, right? That's where that other pair went. I forget things. Anyways, I was seeing if things such as that would fit in it earlier, and I couldn't find that pair of scissors right now. That's probably why. But anyways, great amount of space in here. This will probably be my kitchen drawers. They're already made. Great price. The table that I got, so just a basic table. That's dust from being out here. That wipes right off. But what I was most intrigued by is these legs. They come out, pop out. This might work on the doors to put a table up, or tables that flop up and the legs to hold them, or maybe I'll use it as this. Squeeze it and they go back down. So for what I paid for that, which I don't even remember, it was like $3 or $4. Great price. Here's my garden that I won't have too much longer. My spinach. You can see my onions have died over there. There's a citrus tree growing. Yeah. But I'm leaving that behind here. That's the table, though. Amazing thing. Let's see what else I got on that. Last haul, since I didn't finish that sentence and cut off too soon. Hi, y'all. Seeing my reflection in a bread box. When I was a child, we had a bread box. We kept all of our miscellaneous stuff in it so that we didn't have piles of stuff all over. I figured in a van, this will be handy to keep all of those things in a nice little concealed area and yet still be able to use the top for other things. So that was what else I bought in that haul, as well as this trash can. It's metal. Excuse my stacks and messes, everyone, but like, we're in transition here. We got stuff going on everywhere. Anyways, I really liked this metal garbage can. It does have a oval type shape. Metal, I don't want, and my old one here, garbage, it's going in. Funny, the garbage is going in the garbage. Anyways, all right, it's a nice, beautiful day here. Gonna be only close to 90 degrees today, so I can handle that up until a certain point to get some work done here on the van. Today we're installing the ceiling. Yay! I know a lot of you have been looking forward to that. I was in a couple of chats and it was mentioned, so it motivated me to get this done. I'm using a music stand. I bought it for $3 at that Deseret Industries the other day. I forgot to show that in the haul. But this is a musician's gear. I'm not even sure what it is. But I put one of these fuzzy things on it. Not fuzzy, but insulator things on here so it wouldn't damage the wood. And that's my other hand because I need to hold it up while installing it, and there's only one of me. So $3 fix right there. I don't know if they make a tool to do this, but I made one myself. I'll just donate it back afterwards, maybe to the school. They could probably use it. Anyway, some more tools I'll be using today. The self-tapping screws that I got off Amazon. Chalk to mark my board. The bit that I'm going to use to pre-drill the holes as recommended so that I don't split my wood. My drill, of course. And a bit to screw the screws in. This big old tape measure because I can't find my little one. But I need one, right? So you use what you can. I'm going to need a razor knife. Because I'm going to need to cut this open. And this is the glue I'm using, as well as the screws, to put my ceiling up. So as you see, all those instructions that I, read. But sure, we're gonna get this started with piece number 1. Okay, so I got my plank out here, and now I've got to drill the holes where I have marked them. And I got the adhesive out. Now this stuff got me. I cut the top off. I put it in there. I jacked it all up. It wouldn't work. This little tool over here has a purpose. Okay, y'all? This has a purpose. You poke it, it comes out. So my idea, and this is the first time doing it, is to put adhesive where each of the screw holes are. I'm going to put it into place, screw it into place, and this is going to work awesome, right? So let's put this adhesive across where the actual, okay, it's supposed to come out, right? Oh, there it goes. Where the screw holes are. Oh, it's coming out now. Don't over squeeze. Okay, I got this. Okay. I guess you let the pressure off a little bit when you're not using it, or it kind of seeps out everywhere. I have a paper towel to handle that for the moment, because I don't know how long it takes for this to dry. So let's get it. All right. So like I told y'all before, I have never done this. I don't know how exactly to do it, but I'm doing it because ain't nobody gonna do it for me, right? So here's my little helper here. Gotta slide it in without getting that glue all over. It has to line up with there, but it's gonna line up back here. So it's very strategically placed, the way I've done it, I guess. So let's get it up there. Okay, it's adhered. Let's get our stand up a little bit more over here. Oh, it's coming out down here. It wasn't supposed to move. Okay, it slides. Okay, so the adhesive does not adhere right away. It slides around. Guess that's a good thing in a way, but not in others. Now this is not at the right height. Okay. Boy, this first piece seems to be a little bit more difficult. Okay. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna get this. The struggles are real. Let's get this adjusted first. So I guess it's a good thing that stuff kind of is flexible to it and moves around a bit so that I could get this in place. Once you get the first one, I guess it's a lot easier. I don't know, I don't expect any of this to be really easy. I just want to get it done. Oh man. Okay. tighten this, and then I got to make sure it's completely straight across because it has moved a lot. Okay, so let's straighten this back up. Let's get that first piece in there. Keeps wanting to slide up into here, and I can't have that because there's a vent cover that goes there. So maybe that will help keep it into place for now. There we go. And then it's not going to go too far and to where the vent goes. Now, I do notice the other part's sliding here, so let's get measurements and make sure that it is the same size all the way across. So, measuring tool for the moment. So that goes to there. This way was definitely slipping and way far from that edge. Okay. So, here, this might work a little better. Okay. So let's see, edge to edge. We need to go to there. Edge to edge. Okay. I don't know if there's much adhesive up there now. I've slid it around enough, but we'll take care of that. Let's measure this first. Oh yeah, it's much better. We're up in there. Let's make sure it didn't slide. I don't think this roof is totally straight neither. So I guess as long as it looks straight, it's gonna be straight, right y'all? Okay, so now that it's measured and in place as best as it's gonna get for a amateur, which is what I am, we're gonna use those self-drilled holes and we're gonna drill it in. The key is keeping it in the same place. Perfect. Make sure it's all still in place down here. All right. Okay. That one dug a little deeper and took out our thing. And it actually moved. How did that happen? Oh, that other screw never took. Okay. Makes sense why that went in easy. Sorry about the butt shots, but we're working in close quarters here. Maybe it's a good thing that first one didn't take. Because we have a problem here now. Let's take that other screw out. I guess you gotta kind of start on one side. I'm learning, guys. I'll teach you as I go. Because I have no clue neither. Okay, that is where it needs to go. not enough strength like that, so we'll have to do it this way. Now, why is that one not even going in? Maybe because it was already used. Now it's literally stuck on the end of the drill. Okay. Huh. That one's got me baffled. Let's just go on to the next one. Which will be this one on this end. I don't know why it went on the other ones, not on these ones. Well, I might just be gluing these. I don't know what's going on. So I'm kind of stuck right now. I got the one screw in up here, no problem, went right in. The other ones don't want to go in. I don't know if I'm hitting a different part of the metal, what, but I'm gonna glue it, see how it sticks, and try to get in as many screws as I can. I may have to come back and do that later, the screws. I'm only gonna be able to glue a piece or two at a time. Not sure how this is gonna really work out, but I'll show you it all. Probably more so when it's done in a little bit throughout, because right now I just got that holding up to glue. I only got one screw in. I just thought it was quite a fight. It could be I don't have the upper strength since I had breast cancer surgery just a while back. And I don't have strength in that arm anymore. I'm right-handed and it was in my right side. So maybe I just need to start lifting weights more so I can do van things. I don't know. I'm just going to carry on with the glue though, see where it goes. All right, as you can see, I've got the second piece up there loosely. I'm going to glue on the seam or rib, whatever you'd call that, and then move it into place. And then I'm going to use a mallet to connect them. The first piece is pretty dry and stable with the way I've got it propped up there, with the two ways I've got it done. And then there's a screw in that one. So let's see if we can repeat, and get this done. So what I was doing, I found for me personally to not be achievable at the moment. Due to the just restrictions I have in doing this alone. So I've decided to do them 2 inches apart, as you see. And then I'll come back with another one and put it in between those two, glued to the top of that. I am not physically capable of screwing those screws in to the ceiling. If this works, it works. If it don't, well, we're only $60 out in Cedar. But this is the way I'm gonna do it. And the next video, you will see how this actually turns out. So make sure you are subscribed if you would like to get notifications. Put the bell on to know when I get this finished, because the next video will show how this ceiling turned out.